Morning, this is another little weld tool video. I've made one already. It's a little bit different. Let's say you have a frame and it's 5 by 7. And then you've got the outside of the frame. Well, we want to weld this name into this. So first what I would do, both these frames are in the center of the page. I like working in the center of the page. I'm going to take my index line, move it over, hit P, and now I've got an index in the center. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what, I'm going to take my nudge factor to 0.25. I'm going to put this in the center, and then I can move it down 1/4 of an inch at a time. And when I get close, I'll zoom in, and let's change my nudge factor back to 0.001. Now you need to go to order and put to the back of the page because it's picking up the frame. Then you can hit on your text, put it in the back of the page. Now you've got just your text, and you're going to move it down just so everything's below that line. And if you use all capital letters, one of these steps I'm going to do, you don't have to do. But we've got our name selected. I'm going to go up and left click the no fill, right click on the mouse, the red. Now I've got a hairline. But what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to go up to Effects, Contour, and I'm going to outside contour it 0.01. Apply that. Now you need to go and break that contour apart. Grab that contour and get it out of the way. And you can see I've got it black, and we're going to go ahead and right now change this to a little bit thicker line so it will not cut. And I'll show you why. Now we're going to take our name, break it apart, group it all, turn it into curves. Now I can break it apart, curve apart. Now I'm going to go and take each individual center part of the letter. So hold down your shift key and hit that, because if you don't do this, it's going to weld them and they're going to disappear. So group those together, and then just take, grab the whole E. So hold down your shift key, and you can kind of see that when you're doing this sometimes. Group those together and just get them out of the way. Okay. Then you could take all your letters, hold down your shift key, hit your inside box, and hit this weld right here. Now you can take and put these back, and then you zoom in, hit the Z key, and put them back where they belong. And they don't have to be, well, they have to be close, but they don't have to be perfect. Nobody's really going to know. So the reason I did this, I made this contour, is because the bottom of this G is just going to disappear. It looks like an A. So then you would take your contour, put it back on top of your other letters, and just kind of look at them closely. And this is where you want your nudge tool real small. Okay. Then what I would do is take your virtual segment delete key and delete all these. Well, see, those are actually too close, but we'll come back to that one. But you're going to delete all these things. So what it's going to do, it's going to engrave on the bottom. And I'll show you a second. Anyway, now you've got these, maybe you've got these two parts that just are too close. We'll just click on them and just move them off. How many steps? Delete them. You haven't really changed anything. I think we've got them all. Go back to your zoom tool. You've got them still selected, and then just move back those same amount of steps. And as you can see, they're a little bit contoured, maybe a little bit too much. But that way, when you fill this in, that G, so you would engrave it first, and then cut it out. Let's move this out of the way just so you can see what it would look like. Well, let's do it in yellow. And then take your contour back. Arrange, order, front of page. So that's what it's going to look like. And maybe my contour is a little bit too big, you know, for those, and you could actually move them up a little bit more. But you get the idea. That way this G is visible. I hope that helped. I hope I went over everything. But so this would be a frame with a person's name, mainly probably a child. But you can use, you know, if you use capital letters, then you won't have this problem because I don't think any capital letters are hanging below the surface of the line. All right, hope that helps, and thank you for watching.